Hey YouTube, and of course something will pop up on my screen. Give me a second. You can't see it, I can though. Excuse me. It's early in the morning. I haven't eaten anything, and I'm very groggy, as you can tell. My voice is very, extremely deep from what I usually do. So, subject on mine today is a question of what race I date, because I've been asked that a lot. Not specifically on YouTube, but basically in general, and I will tell those people who always ask me that question, just check out my YouTube channel and you will know everything. But, question of what races I date, which really doesn't matter to me, and I'll get into that in a second. And question of what gender I occasionally am because of what I do. Like, that's ridiculous just because somebody wears makeup. Like, not really makeup. I wear nail polish. I wear nail polish and maybe I'll put on eyeliner once in a fucking while. But a question of gender because of makeup choices and basically, lastly, of how I act opposed to what race or races in this case I am. So let's get into the one. Number one of what races I date. Like, if you know me, if you're around me, I have an attraction mainly to white, Asian, and Hispanic people. And I just find their features amazing. Like, with white people, it's not because you're white. Trust me. It's not. It's because you have blue eyes or green eyes or this lightish tint of brown eyes that are very fucking cute. And I like to look at them. I'm not gonna lie. Or you have green. No, I was about to say green hair. Well, there's one white chick I did meet on the bus. She dyed her hair green. It looked fucking awesome. And I really liked it. Like, if you could dye your hair crazy colors, love you. But, anyway. Then there's the hair that normally comes with white, being white, which is mainly dark, mainly black, like dark black hair, which is hot, brunette, which is also hot, redhead, which I really like, and blondes, which I really fucking like. I really like blondes. I really like blondes, but and no, not the stereotypical blonde like, and well, blonde like. I usually say I don't go by races, I go by personality. And it's true, I mainly do go by your personality, but if you look attractive and you just happen to be white, Asian, or Hispanic, then that's not my fault. That's not my fault. Like, if I think that you look attractive, I'm gonna look at you. It's like, hey. But anyway, it seems to everybody thus far that I keep out one race. Or probably two races if you count Pakistan. Because you're under a hijab. Very beautiful hijab. I love your hijabs. I just don't see the attraction behind the hijab because you have to hide your face. And you have to hide a lot of things. So the only way anybody could get to know you is by personality. And I'm not saying that I wouldn't be attracted to somebody with a great personality under a hijab. I would. I just have to see your personality, and often I don't. So, and then there's black. And it would seem that I leave them out too. And I just don't look at black girls or guys very oftenly, and that's Not because I purposefully do that. It's just I don't know. It's a preference, I guess. It's just my preference that I don't look. It's not saying I won't talk to you. I'll talk to you. Not saying that I can't be friends. Like, I have plenty of freaking friends that are black. I have no problem talking to black people. It's just that I don't see them. It's like, I guess it's my preference. I don't see them as somebody I'd like to date or beyond that. Not saying I wouldn't ever. It's just that it seems like currently the only races that seem to attract me, seem to attract me, are white, Asian, Hispanic, and that's it. But that's not true. It's like anybody who knows me, if I find a certain person attractive, I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it. I'm going to act on it. I'm going to do something about it. But if it's not often a black person, it doesn't mean I don't like them. Okay? It's not that. It just means that I just don't see the attraction in that particular person who just happens to be black. It's not a crime. But before I deal daddle on this one subject, because I have to get into two more. Number two, makeup choice and being man. Sorry, I faded out. That's 2 seconds. But makeup choice and trying to still identify as male. Listen, even as a girl, there would be once in a while times that I would wear black makeup. Black, yes. Because guess what, people? Unfortunately, you have dim-witted minds not to see that I am goth. I am not extremely goth. I'm not the kind of goth that always has to dress up in this fucking depressing black and wear dark, dark, dark makeup and always be just like fucking blown and you automatically out. As soon as you walk, as soon as I walk down the street, oh, that person's goth. Damn, he's a weirdo. Like, no, that's not the truth. I'm not that goth. I'm goth, but in my own individual way. I will wear black nail polish. I will wear black eyeliner. Hell, if they came out with a proper fucking eyeshadow that makes me look like goddamn Adam Lambert and still gothic and hot, then I'd do it. Because Adam Lambert, love him, and he's not goth, but his style is sort of gothic punk rock, so it's like awesome. So here's my example, I guess. And no one questions his fucking gender because he wears makeup and he likes wearing makeup. He don't give a fuck. He's a he. I'm a he. Like, no matter what the fuck I wear, no matter what gender I am currently somewhat still stuck in, because I never lower it down to my chest anymore, because I don't want you to see it. But no matter what, I'm a he. I'm a boy. I like makeup once in a freaking blue moon. It's not gonna happen on a constant basis. You can't get me to. But it's gonna happen, and it shouldn't give you the right to question who the fuck I am. And sorry if I curse a lot. That's just how I vent. I'm venting in this camera. And I don't give a hell. But the last and third subject, final subject. Ooh. I forget what the fuck the first third subject was. I think it was being not only mistaken because of makeup, but because of stereotypes. Oh no. Okay, I remember now. Is because I act only one race I am, and I'm a whole bunch of shit. So let me break it down for you. My mother is Nabrudan, Selegian, Bruces, and Calabrese. This is all Italian from her mother and her father. So she's pure Italian. There ain't nothing else in her. So that's what I am. I'm Italian on one side. On the other side, I got my dad, who is African American, Cherokee Indian, and Irish. And there might be Hispanic thrown in there. I don't know. He keeps on claiming that we do have Spanish in our family. But I doubt it. Sorry, I have a cold. But there's 4 different races coming from this man. 4. So, there's 4 races of Italian I have in me, and 4 completely different races I have from my father. And people often stereotype me as white boy. I have black features. I add white. I'm mostly white, not in this lighting. But I have white characteristic hair. I don't have nappy, curly hair, something that ends up in a big fucking afro puff. No, it comes down long when I let it grow, and I'll never let it grow again. So you'll never see it unless I show you a picture. So when it comes down long, it's spiral, long curls. It's not to where I have to stick a weave or something in it or a wig. I'm not saying that everybody has to do that, but that's just how it is. I don't do what my sister does. I have white hair, as my mom would call it. But just because I act one way doesn't mean I have a total fucking polar opposite against the other thing that I am, which is half black. Hello. Not getting into the other freaking other freaking races that happen to be mixed in with that half black. Just being half black. I don't act black, and I'm like, what do you define as acting quote unquote black? What's the big deal that I act one way that seems to be characterized as white? Like, why does it have to be characterized as white or black? Can it just be characterized as Brian? Like, can you just keep it at that? Keep it at that. Like, I don't see why my characteristics have to fit a race, or my characteristics even have to fit a gender. They don't have to. I am who I am. That's the bottom line. If you ever want to get to know me, leave questions. Leave questions. I will answer every single one down the line. I have no problem with it. But anyway, thank you, YouTube. This has been a practically 14-minute chat about 3 different topics. And let me know what you think. Comment. You could subscribe if you want to. You could just watch the friggin' video and I don't care. But anyway, Brian's out.